we're back. We got some new products that you haven't seen, and we got some products that you have seen. So let's start it off with something you have seen. The game. So this is the game where you spin and move it up. See? As you can tell, it's completely done. No more needed perfections. Just kidding. It keeps being harder and harder to figure out how I want to make it and how it's going to work. So I had to make some upgrades. So you see this? Angled now. So now you come here. Boom. Fits in. Boom. Fits in. And so now, instead of having it squared, I now have it angled so that it just falls into place, hopefully. And now there's only just that little 0.1 inch spot that holds in these pieces. So that's my next thing to see if it works better. And hopefully, as you can see, whoops, it's already semi-easier. But I'm still going to kind of update it and see what is actually good and what is making it hard to do. So other than that, that's about all I've done for the game. So if you remember, I talked about the meeting I had with the woman who does all the special needs for the schools near me. If you haven't, I had a meeting with a girl who kind of leads all the special needs program throughout all the schools near me. And I had a meeting with her to ask her what kind of toys the kids like, what's good, what's bad, and how she likes my toys. So one of the ideas she gave me were grips. So kids like having grips on their pencils so that they can fidget with. Because this, very fun. This, very fun. Pencil, not fun. So I've been working on trying to make some type of grip that is fun, enjoyable, and also does something. So if you see here, there is a little kind of channel in there. I was going to try and make a little piece you spun around. Turns out it's extremely small, so didn't end up doing that, but put this on plus this, and wrong way, and it kind of came a good, because it doesn't go up that way, and then it doesn't fall because of that. So the only problem is, you can see here, stuff is just falling off the pencil because of that white paint. So that's the next problem is can I make it where I'm not harming the kids by peeling off paint and everything? But grips on pencils, that's the next kind of path I'm trying to follow. So I don't know if you remember, but I made puzzles. Here's a puzzle. These are the puzzles. So it's maze/puzzle, I guess. So this one, way too small, and you can't fit anything in there. The thing I printed was literally just the dot that fit in. Didn't work. Then I went to printed this one. Accidentally printed it with supports underneath there. Way too much work to get all the supports out. I said, I'll just do it again. So I did it again. This is where we got. It's just still, it's so tiny, nothing fits in there. And everything I try in 3D print just doesn't work out. So I kind of scrapped the idea. Turns out she loved the idea of these kinds of mazes, especially with the letters and maybe having more. So I decided to make it actually work. So here we are. We're going to use the gripped pencil. So you have that little piece in there. Use your pencil. Get right in the middle there. And now boom. Go like this. All the way through. This is just a concept piece just to make sure the sizing kind of works. Ooh. Obviously we're not completely finished. I'm not completely finished with these pencils, but yeah, so you're here. So you kind of get the gist. So then you take this same concept, put it to here, and go spell something. So now you got to go here and follow it to the B or whatever. So you kind of get the gist, but I made it work. So now I just need to expand it out to looking something like this. And then we kind of got a product. Sweet. So this is something you would chew on. Turns out, when I had this meeting, she informed me that kids with disabilities like chewing on something, mainly their shirts. So what you could do is you could buy, kind of looked like this, but it would be like a diamond or hexagon, and it would just be rubber, and you just chew on that. That's what it was. And then it'd hang around their neck. So I wanted to make something that was a little, I don't know, more than just a stick of rubber that you chewed on. So I wanted to make it different, possibly make it characters, I don't know, but trying to find a different way, or just a different kind of thought process behind it instead of just being a simple thing. So that's what I'm kind of going for. I don't really know what I want it to be, but I don't know. I just made a shape just to print it out just to see what came to mind. So have any ideas on this, please let me know. Other than that, that's all the things I've made this week. I've been working a lot on my other product that I want to patent. I can't share that yet, but hopefully I will. But it's been going great. I've been loving it, and so yeah, we'll see how that goes. But thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. And check out this sweet video right here about notes at night. When you have an idea at night, you need to write it down. Boom. Check it out right there. All right. See you in the next one. Goodbye.